I'm on my way to California right now, and we had to take a stop in St. George, Utah. This is my first time birding in St. George, and we were at the Tonaquint Nature Center. So I've already seen some amazing things, haven't gotten anything on camera yet. Utah first verdin, which is a beautiful little bird with a yellow head. Hopefully we can get some stuff on camera for you guys. Let's see what birds we can find. All right, so I picked up a familiar species, white-crowned sparrow. So it's good to see something, you know, that is common. I've filmed a few birds that I'm not exactly sure what they are yet, so I'm gonna have to go back and look at the footage. There's some hummingbirds, Anna's hummingbirds flying around. Just an amazing place so far. Let's see what else we can find. All right, so we picked up a camera lifer. We got the verdin on camera. I don't know how good the shots are. They're just okay. But it's good to get that one on camera. And then we also picked up the Anna's hummingbird. I know it's a little bit silhouetted with the sun, but it's hard to get hummingbirds on camera in general, so I'm just happy with what we got. We're gonna keep walking and see what else we can find in this awesome place. All right, so a bird I wasn't expecting to get, there's a golf course next to the nature center, and on the pond is a mute swan. And I've only seen those back east, so pretty cool bird to get. Wasn't expecting that at all. But let's see, that's probably the coolest one today. Let's see what else we can find. There's a lot of bird activity going on right here, so I'm gonna stick around and see what I can get on camera. Cool little pet memorial here on this bridge. No longer by my side, forever in my heart. We will meet at the Rainbow Bridge and we will never be apart. Pretty cool. Ooh, and these trees are really pretty with all the pink on them. Pretty cool. Got a whole bunch of mallards sleeping over here. It's another familiar bird, obviously, for most people. Also picked up, finally on camera, a yellow-rumped warbler after hearing them all day. A few other birds that I'm hearing, red-breasted nuthatch has been calling. Haven't been able to get that on camera, but we're surrounded by those yellow-rumped warblers. So we'll see what else we can find, and hopefully we find something cool. Alright, I came across this pond and it's just full of ducks. There's two more mute swan here. Stay clear of those. They're pretty aggressive, pretty scary sometimes. But there's two more mute swan here, which again, also just so you know, it's not a native species to the Americas. They were brought over as decoration items in people's ponds, and then they escaped and then they bred. But I guess they're here in St. George, Utah. So surprisingly, the pond has a population of wood ducks, which, as you know, are my favorite ducks. So super cool seeing those swimming around here. There's also a few ringneck ducks mixed in there as well. Love seeing those. In this shot, you can actually see its neck stretched out of the water, so you can kind of see what the ring they're talking about. But I'm super glad I ran into this pond because there's a lot more species here than I was expecting. Obviously, there's some American coot swimming around in the water, and just a good variety of waterfowl hanging out in these ponds. So really cool place, seen a lot of cool stuff. Let's see if we can find any last minute birds. I was able to pick up good shots of the song sparrow. It was up singing. They're really easy to get when they're up singing. They like to perch out in the open and sing their beautiful songs. So we got the song sparrow. I also was lucky enough to pick out one lesser scaup in this crowd of ducks. Always make sure you're scanning big groups of ducks because there's always that one or two species that you don't notice at first. And then sitting in the trees way in the back was a group of 3 hooded mergansers, 1 male, 2 female. Pretty amazing birds as well. Glad I was able to see those in the back there. But yeah, we have a good list going. I should probably start heading back to the car because I still have to finish my way to California. But if I see anything else, I will let you know. found the creature that's responsible for 1 billion bird deaths per year. Feral cat. There's a cat in this park keeping these birds populations down. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now that we're done with the pond, I'm just looking to see if there's any additional species I can add to my list. I still have that one that I couldn't identify at the beginning of the trail. I'm thinking maybe a cowbird, brown cowbird, female, not sure. I gotta go back and look, but yeah, so we'll see what we can find. There's a ton of ruby crown kinglets. I've only gotten one on camera very briefly. I'm gonna see if I can get those on camera real quick and maybe add a roadrunner. I don't have my Utah roadrunner yet, and that's the logo of this channel, so that would be super cool to get, but we'll see. All right, I picked up a new species. We got a Buick's wren up in this tree over here. I'm not sure if that's the first for Utah. I think it is the first for Utah. I think I only have that one in California, maybe in Arizona, but super happy to pick up that bird. Typically near the end of my birding trips, I end up adding like an additional 5 species, just like boom, 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 of things that I missed when I first came in because I was very distracted by the masses, and then you start to narrow things down by what's different. So good to pick up the Buick's wren. Let's keep it going. I just picked up a lifer on my way out of this park. Absolutely amazing. I picked up a ladder-backed woodpecker, which is such a cool looking bird. It's so pretty. I love woodpeckers, but I don't have a lot of them on my list. I have like the downy, I have obviously the hairy woodpecker, and then nuttles, a few other ones as well. Red-bellied sapsucker, I think, or yellow-bellied sapsucker. I can't remember. Anyways, but to get this ladder-backed woodpecker is absolutely amazing. I knew they were in the area. I hadn't seen one until I was on my way out, so super happy with this new lifer. This has been an amazing trip so far to kick off our trip to California coming up soon. So stick around on the channel, subscribe so you don't miss anything. All right, so it's been a few days since I was in St. George, and I just watched back the footage of that unidentified bird that I wasn't sure what it was. And it is another lifer for me. The first bird that I saw at the Tonaquint Nature Center that I got on camera was an Abert's towhee. That is a lifer for me. It's absolutely amazing. It forages on the ground. When I originally saw it, I thought it was a female cowbird, but a backup was, I thought it kind of looked like a California towhee. It has that towhee look. It's an Abert's towhee. Super happy to get that on my life list, and super happy to get 2 lifers in a road trip to California. It was a last minute decision to go there, and I can't believe that we picked up 2 new birds on our list. I'm gonna send you back to the past to wrap up this video. Finishing it up here at Tonaquint Nature Center. Absolutely amazing day. So excited we got that ladder-backed woodpecker. That is obviously the bird of the day. Super dope trip. I'm super excited with all the types of birds that we saw. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I hope to see you all next time on Bright Eyed Birding.